again. Welcome back to episode number 40 of Travel Talk. Quite impressed I've managed to get 40 episodes, not gonna lie. I'm highly impressed with myself. Today's episode is Bondi Beach again. I know yesterday's episode was Bondi Beach, but yeah, today's episode is Bondi Beach too. But this time it's in the sunshine. Woo! Sunshine! Woo! Yeah, excitement. Woo! It'd be Bondi Beach in the sun, be a lovely 26 degrees, and I could lay around and do nothing the entire day, which was lovely. Once more, let me begin, before I even hit Bondi Beach, by delving into the wonderful world of the people I shared the room with. Now, obviously, hostels are tricky things. If you get good roommates, you're a lucky person. If you don't, it's not unusual. You do get some arseholes sharing with you. Now, let's delve into arsehole of Sydney, who was a Cambodian gentleman who, he basically, it's a long story. So when he first got there, first night he was perfectly fine, he went straight to sleep, no problem. Second night he got there, he slept in his bed until 5 o'clock in the evening. Then he went out until 4 o'clock in the morning, stumbled in drunk at 4 o'clock in the morning, and when he was sleeping, he was grinding his teeth loud enough that people walking past our room in the corridor could hear him. Right. So as you can imagine, I was the bed opposite him. So you can imagine that wasn't really going overly well for me. I'll be honest, I don't think it was just alcohol that was doing it. I'm feeling like he was taking some sort of drugs, because you don't get like that by just having a skinful of alcohol. It's not possible. So I'm pretty sure he was on something slightly more dodgy. It was the loudest teeth grinding I've ever heard in my life. He did it for about 4 hours straight, and I'm surprised that he woke up with teeth, to be honest, because if I grinded my teeth like that, I don't think I'd have anything left. I think I'd have gum. And again, the next day he would then get out of bed at 5, and then he would go out and do exactly the same over and over and over again. So it was ridiculous that he even did that, but it's fair enough. It wasn't great. It wasn't the best situation, but this is what I mean by hostels. You either get good people in the room with you, or you get bad people in the room with you. Good example that I had good people with me is when I get to Brisbane and I shared a 4-bedroom with 3 Swedish girls, which is pretty much the dream. So, and then in hindsight, obviously this is one of the negative situations, and I'd also have like negative ones in a couple of other places, but we'll get to them when we get to them. It's more interesting hitting them up when we get to them. Pretty much nobody in the room got very good sleep. I think I woke up in the end at about, I say woke up, I don't think I was even asleep. I think we just kind of decided to get up at about 7. Got dressed, had some breakfast, went to the bank to get my bank card and activate my account. The bank cards in Australia are yellow and shiny, and I was using the Commonwealth Bank, so it's all good. Have my bank account, have my card, so I could actually get paid if I started working, which is the important thing, obviously. And if you think that British banks are slow, Australian banks are friggin' worse. There was probably about 10 people in this bank just wandering around aimlessly, and there was about 10 people waiting to be served, and it was just such lackadaisical people, honestly. British banks, you should be very happy with British banks, because they are far better than Australian banks. So anyway, bank behind me, headed down Liverpool Street again to Hyde Park to grab the bus. Difference today was that the sunshine was out, it was glorious, it was warm, and it was really good. It took about half an hour to get to Bondi again, but to get there and the beach be covered in sunshine and actually golden, and it's an incredible experience. I was giddy with excitement, I'm not going to lie. When you don't see sunshine for a while, it's a tad exciting, so I was kind of like doing a little dance inside, and probably dancing outside, I can't remember. Headed straight down to the beach, threw down my towel, probably in the centre of all of the beach, in all honesty, and got acquainted with the sun rays. It was a wonderful atmosphere, so chilled, so warm, just such a pleasant change from the rain that we've been experiencing that entire time in Australia so far. So really good, really good. The sea was kind of in sight. The sea air was it was crisp, and the beach was palpable. Yeah, it was really good. Not gonna lie, you can tell I'm quite excited, but I'm remembering the beach. I sat on the beach for about 2.5 hours, and decided I was gonna get some lunch. Headed up back off the beach, So this kind of, it was a little restaurant. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. It was called McDonald's or something like that. So I went into this McDonald's place and had something called I can't even remember what it was called. I believe it was a cheeseburger. Obviously, I am joking because I've been to McDonald's more in the past probably 40 episodes than I had before in my lifetime. So, McDonald's is like a second home to me now. And had lunch and then decided I was going to go and walk the cliff path again. But obviously this time I could go further because I was by myself and didn't have a time limit. So headed back along that route. And the walk seemed longer today, obviously because of the heat, I think. So it meant that it took longer to get as far as I did yesterday. But then, like I said, I wasn't on a time limit, wasn't on a time scale. If I got there, I got there. Whenever I went to turn back, I would turn back. It didn't really matter. Then there was basically with Bondi, along this cliff route, there was 3 different beaches. You had the main Bondi beach, then there was about half an hour away, there was a slightly smaller part of beach with kind of a park surrounded by posh houses, and then there was a third part of beach, which is where the chip shop from yesterday was. So basically, I walked up into the chip shop again. Didn't go in there today because I didn't want 10 million chips. And headed back after that, in all honesty, because the heat was kind of to the point where I didn't think I could walk any further. And headed back. But it was a really good day. It meant I could do it at my own pace today. As nice as it is, obviously, going with people. When you're by yourself, you can just go at your own pace and, you can do what you want. So it's good. It's good. Headed back up to Bondi to grab the bus once again and head back to Sydney. I got back to the hostel probably about 4 o'clock, which is when I discovered that old matey, the teeth grinder, was still in bed. So I grabbed my laptop and my phone charger and headed down to the TV area for a bit because I didn't really want to be in the same room with him because he's an annoying little git. But half an hour passed sitting in the TV room looking at jobs and such, and I decided I wanted to go for a shower. So I headed back upstairs, dropped my laptop and that off, and he was still asleep in his bed, grinding his little teeth away. And so it was the warmest day in Sydney for like a week and a half, and there he is still in bed like the entire day. It baffled me. And so I grabbed my stuff, went for a shower, came back 20 minutes later, still in bed. I was like, wow, really? Seriously? Then I got a phone call, so my phone rang, and it woke him up, and he gave me like the dirtiest look of all time, as if to say, why are you waking me up at like 5 o'clock in the evening? I was like, seriously? So, I don't think I'm waking you up, but okay. And that was pretty much my day, in all honesty. It was a good day. It was, obviously, it did similar things to the day before, but at the same time, everything's better in the sunshine, so can't complain about that. Got some lovely photos again, which I'll put at the end of the video. And basically that evening I just kind of chilled out and planned what I was going to do the next day. And what I decided to do was head back down to the Opera House, the Harbour Bridge, and the Botanical Gardens, and just look at them because it was going to be sunny again. And yet again, when I saw them before, it was raining, it was grey, it was cloudy, so it'd be a lot better to see them in the sunshine. And that would be the next day. So had that to look forward to. Obviously, I'd done a lot of walking, so I had an early night again that night. And I was just looking forward to the next day. More photos, more experiences. So you can hope for in life, really, isn't it? I'll leave this episode here. Hopefully you've enjoyed hearing about Bondi Beach again. Which obviously you have, because it's in the sunshine this time. Who wouldn't enjoy hearing about that? And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time for episode 41 for the bridge, the Opera House, and the Botanical Gardens again. And until then, I'll catch you next time. See ya.